Day after the Great Plains Moto Meet 2023, we just got done eating breakfast with part of the group. So we had the Stevies and a few other new friends that we met and some old friends. It was a really good weekend, great conversation, and it's just, I don't know, just as I probably have said this multiple times through some of these little inserts of video that I do, but it's just great being around like-minded people and just having the conversation, and it just, I don't know, it's almost like this weekend was very therapeutic.
Very.
It's a good reminder of how blessed of relationships you end up with, you know, just by sharing the common motorcycle theme, you know.
And now we're going home.
Going home. So I didn't get it on camera, but last night on the way home, Stevie Foe and I switched bikes. I was a little reluctant to switch because I'm like, nah. I know if I ride your bike, I'm gonna want new shocks or new suspension, front and rear. I'm gonna want taller bars, and that exactly proved true.
Yep.
At first, I was a little awkward just being on a different bike and how it turns and everything. Oh, excuse me. Just the angle of the bar was a little different, but after riding for a few miles on it, it's like, oh, I kind of like this. And then he was making comments about this bike of noticing like how much the front end dives and how the seat's a lot softer than his seat and how you get the pressure points, and it's like, you know, that's probably a lot of what I'm feeling. And then the other part is, this is where these pegs were when I got the bike, and I didn't move them because I didn't know what the paint was going to be like underneath, but I almost feel like I should move these down. I don't know, you were kind of in on that conversation. Is there, like, what?
The boys had fun. The boys had fun. Well, and then I was talking with Mrs. Stevie about my bars, and she's got taller bars on her deluxe, so I sat on her bike this morning and just having my arms up here, well, up here, just, it felt better on my shoulder. And then, you know, that it goes back to that point that you made the other day about how when you get on my bike, you feel like you're sitting on top of it, not in it. I think that would help me as well with those taller bars to have them up a little bit higher.
Yeah. So if there's ever the opportunity to put new bars on my bike, these bars could potentially go on your bike.
Yeah, awesome.
But there's a lot involved with that too. You know, the heated grips, and I think a lot of times you got to buy new grips and all that too, because you pretty much destroy them.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm worried about. Yeah, that's pretty bad that I'm keeping these handlebars just because I like the heated grips, you know. That shouldn't be the whole reason.
It's pretty much created this situation for me of, all right, how long do I want to keep this particular bike and do all this stuff too, versus just keep riding it how it is, because it's okay. It could, obviously there's a lot of improvements you can do to any bike.
Yep.
But then getting a new bike, I would have to do all that stuff again, so it's like, do it once and then be done for a while. But I know that's kind of the name of this game, is if you get a new bike every year or 2, 3 years or whatever, like a lot of people do, makes a big difference.
I am not in the market for a new bike. I'm in the bike. Just need to make a couple improvements. So,
Yeah.
alright, at the stop sign, about a mile and a half. We'll take a right, and then we'll be on 77.
Got it. So yeah, we're gonna take a little different route home. We've been on this stretch of 77 a couple years ago when we came down, but then we're gonna cut back across into South Dakota and kind of take a scenic route. So I will be sure to get a camera on at that time to kind of show a little bit about this view and the beauty we have in these couple states that we've been traveling in. So we will see you all when the camera comes back on again, and I'll be trying to figure out how to put all this video together.
Need some pallets? Jeez. I know. Oh, that's cool. I'm turning my head. Weren't we already in Dixon County? I'm pretty sure we already crossed into Dixon County, and now we just crossed into Dixon County again. Oh, that's pretty. I'm getting it. I know. Burnouts in the next 11 miles. There's a, slippery road sign, but it looks like burnouts, and it says 11 miles. You can do burnouts for 11 miles. What's that? Okay. Yep. Yeah. Well, I need fuel. I have 22 miles. Yeah. No, if you want to go up there, that's fine. We can turn around. Okay. I need to get off the rumble strips. Oh, there. Well, now I can get footage from this side. River. funny? The GPS is telling us to turn around and up here. That's funny. What? Oh. I think so.
I just like gnawed down on that raw spot again.
Should I stop this?
Yeah, for now. Hey, Two-Wheeled friends, we are at the Missouri River at Vermillion, South Dakota, Newcastle, Nebraska. Right at the border, that's the bridge. We are up a couple of these little landings and the path keeps going and it ends up overlooking kind of some of the water that you kind of see behind me. So we don't really want to go that far. I'm still in my flannel and my leather, so I think we're gonna call it good here because it is hot. There's no wind. It seemed like it was really windy when we were up here or when we were riding here, but now that we're here and stopped, it's like there's no wind at all. Just thought I would show you how cool this is.
We're here.
Okay, so let's take a look at this.
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, quite a bit more to look at, but we're not hiking today. We're riding and about dropping phones. So we're gonna keep moving so we can get back on the road, get some fuel for us and the bikes, and we will see you at another point. Okay, Two-Wheeled friends, just got home from the Great Plains Moto Meet 2023. I didn't put earplugs in on the way home. I should have. I feel like I got a bell ringing in my head. Boom! It's not just like a buzzing, it's like a humming. We went from Vermillion, South Dakota to Watertown, South Dakota, straight through. No stops. And I don't even know how many miles that is. I'll post it up above. But oh, my shoulders are definitely burning. Bikes did great. The Saddleman, which direction do I got to point with reverse here? That Saddleman luggage worked awesome. Stayed put the whole time. Worked as a good backrest right here. But could have had like a little pillow in between just to push me forward a little bit because my shoulders across here are hurting. Oh, and you know, tell me you ride motorcycle without telling me you ride motorcycle, right? Got a little sun. Had a sleeve on the whole time, but it rolled up. So let's go over and check and see how many miles we did on this trip. All right, let's turn this on. 912.2. 912.2 miles on this trip. Oh, and so far, that's what I've done this year. Not too bad for this season already. First part of June. So we didn't run into any rain on the way home. It looked like we could have. There were some spots that were wet.
on the road. Well, the road surface was dry, but like the rumble strips had some water, so we managed to kind of snake through it. The way down, we dodged a lot of rain, zigzagging through to try to avoid it. Didn't have to get the rain gear out. We did buy some new rain gear for this trip, but fortunately we didn't have to bust it out. Bikes did get a little, get you straight in here. Bikes did get a little dirty because we did get some wet roads and a little bit of a shower, but shouldn't be too bad to clean. But I'm gonna pull the saddleman bag off, empty my saddlebags, strip the windshield off, get everything all done, unpack, do laundry, lay down on the hard floor and try to get a crack out of my back. And I'm sure Mrs.TWOWHEELD's already doing it. But what a great weekend. All our friends that we saw, new ones we met, just such a great group of people. Keep 2024's Great Plains Moto Meet ride in mind. Should be around the same time frame, end of May, early June, I would guess. Nothing's been set in stone yet, but make some plans, ride down with us. Tim and Ginny, thank you for meeting up with us in South Dakota. You guys went way up out of your way, waited longer than you were anticipating, I'm sure, for us to meet with you, but we appreciate riding down with you and then riding with you during the ride too, so that was cool. And a huge shout out to Kelly and Steph for being the road captains for the Great Plains Moto Meet ride, and of course Stevie Foe and Mrs. Stevie. We wouldn't have been on this ride without you guys, and thank you for everything for this weekend from our hearts. We appreciate it, and I'm probably gonna get a little teary-eyed. So I think with that, thank you for watching this whole piece together video. I never seem to record like I want during these videos, but hopefully you stuck around this long, and if you did and you're not subscribed, thank you for watching. Go down, click the subscribe button, ring the bell so you're notified for future uploads and activities, and give this video a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. Let us know if you want to come down next year. And there's something different coming next year in the fall too, so stay tuned for fast forward a little time, but there's plenty of time. We'll remind you. So thanks for watching, and until next time, 2-wheeled friends, peace out, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye. Oh, and I've probably been looking at myself over here, you know, and not over at the camera quite right. So if I look like I got some funny eyes, thanks for bearing with it. Bye-bye.